Good afternoon for the 5th time in PRL this season, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Spanish Grand Prix. We've just gone to P2, but we were just fractionally behind the pole-sitter Driggler for Williams. Great lap by him, indeed. The top four split by just under 700ths of a second. Craziness there. So, thankfully we weren't on the second row, but we weren't on pole either, and indeed the pole-sitter gets a really good start. We tuck straight into the slipstream. The winner of the previous Grand Prix, Maznat, is in my mirrors. He changes from the inside to the outside in what can only be described as a fantastic move. Completely outmaneuvers me at turn 1 and 2 complex and actually takes the position away. Not used to someone doing that to me, so congratulations to him. I think that if Nemo received that nomination for Overtake of the Month, he might have to include it, possibly at number 1.
Okay, we're through the start phase. Now let's build on it.
Anyway, we've got HSV to worry about behind. We'll try and keep these two in front relatively close to us because they are our championship rivals. Regular, a long-time rival of mine, and Maznat is the closest this season. Either way, he goes a bit deep on the first lap. I get all sorts of sideways across the curve at the top of the hill trying to get past cleanly. An effective manoeuvre. Unfortunately for him, very difficult track to pass on, and he couldn't get past the entire stint. This was the closest he got with DRS. Thankfully I was getting a pretty good drive off the chicane and through the last corner. Driggler, he pulled away, nothing I could really do about it. I wasn't really too fast either because he's quite a way back in the points.
Caution.
I'm aware though that he could catch up. You heard caution there in your ear? That's because V6 Turbo's Mercedes was strewn across the last corner.
Okay, clear.
Very close to the racing line in fact. If you keep an eye on the map, indeed, or in the mirrors, you can see that Maznat has pulled into the pits. Pretty early for a one-stop I was wondering if he was going for a two-stop, and indeed I heard from my teammate that he had gone onto the medium compound in the pits as well. Here is Driggler. Given that I knew Maznat was definitely two-stopping, I gave Danny the choice of what lap to pit. She elected to pit the lap before me.
Exit now.
She was in the race with Wayno. One stop left, not correct for me, Jeff, but correct for Maznat, who just came out in front of us. We're P4. Soon to be P3 though, because Kid Byers was yet to make his first stop. Back to P3, Maznat may have been escaping a little bit, but he had to pit.
Car ahead is 3 seconds up on you.
Indeed, we'd retake P2 on lap 24. The gap back to him is 14.2, he puts on softs. Massive fastest lap, he cuts into our lead.
Caution.
Unfortunately, the Renault of Craig has retired, you can see the wreckage there.
Okay, clear.
Lap 32, the penultimate lap, look at the top right corner.
This is your final lap of the race.
It's a green lap. That's my PB, so these tyres holding up really well. And indeed, it wasn't that difficult to maintain the gap to Maznat, despite him being 2 compounds softer at the time in terms of tyres. We come across the line to take 18 points, Driggler with 25, Maznat importantly with less than us because he was only 5 points behind prior to this Grand Prix. Now it's 8, a bit more comfortable. Either way, he's still going to be my rival, you'd imagine, for the rest of the championship. Next week, we move on to Monaco, the jewel in the calendar. I've been Jacko. See you guys then.